Although it is very common to know that living things that exist on Earth are somewhere on the blue planet, in fact, the evolution of our planet is a tidal process that takes millions of years for life to emerge and reach its present complexity. The chapter in Mehmet Donanc's book Evolution of the Earth, 1, in 50 questions about how the layers of the place in which the living life is located were formed and developed and took their present form is quite instructive. What is the biosphere? How did it form and develop? It is one of the most important living systems of the place. Based on the origin of the name, we can call it the sphere of life or the sphere of life. Generalizing, all the environments in which life forms form the biosphere of our planet. For this reason, many different environments, in other words, ecosystems, are located in the biosphere. Ecosystems are large habitats where organic and inorganic systems are intertwined. Terrestrial ecosystems, aquatic ecosystems, atmospheric ecosystems are environments whose boundaries are extremely wide and do not accept boundaries, where boundaries are intertwined and life and living things are related to each other and in different aspects. Oceans, for example, are huge ecosystems whose boundaries cannot be determined, which by themselves are divided into many subcategories. So are desert areas, which are one of the largest terrestrial ecosystems. Figure 1. The Earth's biosphere is not immediately formed. Especially after the atmosphere literally formed, that is, when O2 density reached a density similar to today's atmosphere, we can say that the biosphere of the planet also began to form. This is about 2.5 billion years ago. But remember this important point. It coincides with the Middle Devonian period, which is about 400 million years before today, when plants leave watery environments, stick to rocks and form the first paleoflora of their planet, an ancient plant community in a geological sense, with types similar to modern lichens. The first soil formations are also at that time. In our opinion, the first true biosphere must have formed in the early Devonian period. As the Earth evolves, paleo-ecosystems in the paleobiosphere, the old biosphere in the geological sense, also work like the gears of the wheel of evolution. The old biosphere in the geological sense, they also undergo changes over time. At the beginning of the events that lead to these changes comes climate and plate movements. Paleo-ecosystems over geologic time show the same characteristics as modern ecosystems. The only evidence of ecosystems millions of years ago are fossils of living things from that time. We can summarize this with two very good examples from our country. In and around Kusikskmis, there are fossilized remains of animals that lived in the late Miocene period, 10 to 8 million years ago.